Hi everyone, it's Fitz with your daily delivery. Hope you're doing well. I'm good, although I've lost track of what day of the week it is. Because today's DD was actually planned for tomorrow, but then I promised it yesterday, which I thought was Saturday, but was actually Friday when I recorded it. So today's Sunday DD was supposed to be Monday's DD, but I messed up, so it loses some of the effect. But we're still going to talk about it. We're going to continue our discussion of the Kansas State football schedule and kind of break it down into the phases. Particularly right now, I'm going to do the non-conference because they just played Iowa State in the previous daily delivery. We set the stage for the season, gave everything else context with a win or a loss in Dublin. So what comes after that? Why doesn't K-State take a week off? I mean, seriously, we're all going to be a little bit jet lagged, right? Coming back from Dublin. Some of us might be hungover. Probably not the football players or the staff. Coaches, who knows? But it's going to be a journey back. It's a long flight. You can set your internal clock off. Why not just take that week off, Coach Kleiman? Why not? And that's what I asked him on the Life of Fitz podcast. The first episode of the season is with Chris Kleiman, and it debuts a week from Monday. That's why this was supposed to be Monday, and instead it's Sunday, because I don't know my days of the week at my age. But they didn't take that week off. They dive right back in to playing football and their non-conference schedule. This would normally be the start of the season, right? You're at home. It's August 30th. You know it'll be a night game because it's going to be hot. It's that game against your FCS opponent that, well, isn't worthy of being on ESPN in any form other than streaming. So it will be on ESPN Plus, and it's against a pretty good program in North Dakota, although they struggled last year. 5-7, but lost their last 5. They have something to prove, and they have been playing really good football. Why not take that week off, Coach? But he didn't. And he didn't because he did his research. He called around to his fellow coaches who have played in this very game, the Aer Lingus Classic, in Dublin, and said, do you regret playing, not playing? Just tell me your thoughts on that phase of games after. And the consensus was this. You're going to play your opening game. And in any opening game, whether it's Iowa State in this case or North Dakota, which would have been the first case until they move the game, you're going to make mistakes. Every team does. But if you take that week off, those mistakes will linger with you. You need to get back on the horse, so to speak, and get those mistakes out of you. Makes sense. Because then, if you take a week off, you're probably going to turn around in 2 weeks and make some of those same mistakes because you didn't get them corrected initially. And then week 3 starts to feel like you're getting normal. We all know teams get better between week 1 and 2. Don't take off a week in between, basically, is what the coaches told him. So he's not. They come home to play North Dakota on August 30th. I will be sluggish because I am, as we've established on the daily delivery, soft. But the team is young and they'll bounce back. And then, then comes the first trap game of the season, September 6th. At Bill Snyder Family Stadium against Army. And you know there will be a lot at stake on this Fort Riley Day. It's an event I've looked forward to. I wish Kansas State would play Army home and away. Well, maybe in the future. But for now, it's just a home game, and it will be Fort Riley Day. And you know Army will have a crowd there because there's a lot of graduates in the area. What will the non-officers do? Well, if you didn't go to West Point, are you going to cheer for the officers' alma mater or the local alma mater? You know, the K-State one. I don't know. And then, of course, you wrap up your non-conference schedule by going to Arizona, so weird, on a Friday. So you got a short turnaround there, September 12th in Tucson. That will be a night game on a Friday night. And it is a non-conference game, and yet a good way to measure yourself as you near Big 12 play. And then, before you start that, you have an off week. your first of many this season, and it's even longer because your previous game is on a Friday night. And tomorrow we'll pick this up with the Big 12. We'll do it all in one big swoop, the phases of the Big 12 season. We'll see you tomorrow.